Okay. What the hell? Okay. Fucking freezing outside. Jesus. Hang on. Audio. This baby. Grab Dante and acoustic. Swap you two out. Oh, would you look at that? Perfect fit. Okay. Set the acoustic down. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay. Alright. Got that set up. Let me check audio. As this sounds like shit, I'm gonna go switch over to it's Rocksmith, see if it sounds any better. That way it's directly through the PlayStation, not my shitty mic. Okay. I'm gonna play a quick riff and then check the sound. Got too much reverb. Okay, audio sounds decent. I seriously need to figure out why the fuck my shit is so low quality. Okay, so I'm gonna explain. A couple nights ago, I was working on an acoustic song, and I started with a riff, and well, actually, here, it goes even further, honestly. So a couple nights ago, I was working on a riff, but it was kind of like an extension to a previous riff I was working on, because I didn't have a song to incorporate it in, and I figured I would use it on this one, but, it started on my electric when I first played it, and I thought it sounded really good, and if my dogs could ever shut up, that would be great. Here, I'm gonna put them in another room while I explain. But no, I started on the electric guitar when I was first making the riff, and it sounded really good. And like I said, I just didn't have anything great to incorporate it in. So I was also kind of just struggling with figuring out how I wanted to go about it, incorporating different chords into it and different sounds. Because I already had a good feel in mind for what I wanted, I just couldn't get it because I didn't know how to do it, per se. I mean, for those who don't, you know, understand my thought process when it comes to guitar is I just do everything by ear and I go with the flow. So I have almost zero theory knowledge. I mean, I know a little, but practically nothing. So when it comes to like telling someone what key I'm in, I could not tell you the first thing about it. And I only know a couple simple chord names. I don't know everything that I play. So, with that being said, the stuff that I had in mind was just difficult to put down on paper. If that, I think that's the right term to use here. Um, and just trying to figure out what works together well and will sound good. Oh, good lord. Be quiet, please. Please. I would throw them in my room, but I'm going to be playing pretty loud. So I don't want to bleed their ears. So, sum it all up. I'm going to show you what I had started on an electric and then moved over to an acoustic. And I honestly just thought I would broadcast, like, the process of it all and maybe get some feedback. Because I personally really like feedback on my guitar stuff because it helps me understand the general public of what they would like to hear. Uh, Not to disregard what I want to hear at all. Frankly, if it's something that I like better than the general public, I will probably stick with it because if I like it, I like it. But like I said, I just like to have that constructive criticism, and I like to further improve what I can do and just open up my options. So, without further ado, I don't think I even put gain behind this when I first played it. Well, I did. I'm gonna go ahead and do the first one with gain, and then I'll do it without on the electric as well. So you guys let me know what you think. But I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So, uh, it doesn't really have like a really big startup. It just kind of rolls into it. So here we go. Okay. So that was like the riff, or at least the main parts of it. And that was like the idea I rolled with. So I went with that. Let's see if I can't. Nudge a little bit. Okay, that's kind of no reverb. So that was with reverb, and then I'll play without, or not reverb, gain. Sorry, I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. Maybe it would help if I just did this. I really need to go get this guitar looked at, dude. I don't know why Dante does this with the volume knob. Alright. Without gain, let's try this. Okay, so yeah, I switched up just a little bit. Because yeah, there were a lot of routes with this riff that I went with and like could have gone. I literally don't have one set and like in stone. So I like I said, I'm open to ideas with constructive criticism and like taking feedback on stuff. So because frankly, I come up with so many ideas I don't know what to pick, and then I kind of lose it all because I'm gonna be frankly honest. When I try to write stuff, I write something that sounds really good, and then once I get maybe like the first verse, maybe like the first two verses in, and I have like actual chords and like things that play with it well, I completely just like disregard it and give up because I get zero ideas after that. But I have so many like banger ideas at the start, and then it all just goes to shit. So I get mad writer's block when I'm like actually on a roll. It's weird, but yeah. So I've thrown like a billion ideas at this intro, and I don't really know where to go with it. And then switching over to acoustic. Let me take a sippy sip of my Coke. Ugh. Also, I tuned my acoustic down to drop D, or well, a D standard tuning. So not drop D as in the one string, as in all of them got tuned down to a drop C with. Well, okay. Nobody understands what I'm saying, but standard D tuning is when you tune every string down a whole step from standard, and then drop D is only tuning one string down. So the reason I call it drop D is because I'm normally in drop D a lot more than standard D, or drop C, which is standard or D standard with the first note drop down to two whole steps instead of just one. It's complicated. I get it. Nobody understands what I'm saying. Anyways, I think my parents just got home, which sucks. But I'll play this on acoustic real quick. So there you go. Acoustic sounds really good. And then when I was working on this a couple nights ago, well, I say a couple nights, I think it's only been two. uh, I came up with something almost completely like I mean I to me it sounded like it was something completely different because it was using chords and not just going through the frets. But it was I'm pretty sure the same key. I could be wrong on that, but to me it sounds like that. And I do everything by ear, so I don't know. Um, but yeah, I'll demonstrate that in just a moment. I will be right back. All right. Okay, where were we? Oh yeah, second half. Okay. So this one uses chords instead of regular, or not regular, sorry, fretting just random bullshit. So, uh, again, like I said, to me this sounded a lot like similar, and since I play so much by ear, it just sounded right. I could be wrong, but earlier today, I started playing the two of them together, so I was bouncing back and forth between the two riffs, and it sounded decent. I won't say it sounded great, because I had to kind of bridge them together and stitch them together, which was kind of difficult, but I think I got it nonetheless, and I just, like I said, I've got so many ideas running through my head on it that I don't really know what to settle on, so figured I'd share my process of playing here. But anyways, yesterday, or not yesterday, 2 days ago, I'm pretty sure it was 2 days ago. It could have been yesterday. I don't remember, man. My schedule's so effed right now, dude. It's hard to explain. Anyways, it literally consisted of two chords. And then today I threw in a third one that kind of worked out well. So what we started with was something like D minor and A minor, which are kind of on the sadder spectrum of chords. So you can kind of already get a feel of what I was going for here. But we ended up with like a lot of hammer-ons and pull-offs during the song, which sounds like this. So same chord, just moving one finger on one string for different note changes. So we ended up coming up with this. Something along those lines. However, today I switched up a little bit and ended up with something more like, trying to remember. I messed it up a little bit, but this is why I really liked how this progression went, is because the D minor to the A and then to the G, little do people know, is my favorite song, Always by Killswitch Engage. For the acoustic cover, that is. That's how you play it. However, I switched up a little bit. So instead of emphasizing on the G and those top three, I went with the bottom notes, because that's what we're looking for. And then the bridge between the G's going back to the A minor, and then switching back over to the D, or D minor. So anyways, a lot of jumbled mess that nobody understands, but, you know, to me, it sounded really good, and I liked the way it sounded, and then when you try and put those together with the stuff down here, it started to come together pretty well, and I'll give an example real quick, so... And then here we are, we get to the... right? So it kind of mixes together pretty well, but like I said, it's a little like rough around the edges. I don't really know how to go about it because my way of transferring over was the little and I should probably stick with that actually. I'm like in my head, I'm trying to think how the best way of getting a really smooth transition over to that is, because when you're going from a sound like the D minor to stuff like really bright like this, it's kind of hard to keep an even balance between the two, because I swear every time I hear a D minor, my head instantly goes to Hotel California because it's the first thing you hear. Well, it's not the first chord you hear, but it sounds there. And that's obviously not how you actually play Hotel Cali, but that's what I always think when I hear a D minor. So, of course, when I play a D minor, I always want to play an E major, but you know, that's just because those two are very well put together when in a progression. So, like, D minor is also really good with A minor, and then throwing in an F somewhere. Honestly, D minor and F major sound pretty close. It's kind of funny. I never noticed that. Anyways, oh my god, dude, this is what I mean too. This is the kind of stuff I get sidetracked with when I'm trying to write. All right, so the question is do we start the song with how I was starting it originally a couple nights ago on or do we go with the fretted part first, the riff? Because I'm a little torn on it, because they both could be really good starting riffs, and they could both also work as really well main riffs, depending on how I go about it though, because again, it kind of matters on how the feel of the song I'm going for. So I guess I'm going for more of a darker feel, especially adding in a lot of those minors. Having a lot of minors in a song definitely puts a sadder mood on a song. So throwing in majors like the G, it's kind of risky. I mean, it's not like risky, but it throws off the feel a little bit, kind of. Maybe I could work with something like that. Because if we do all open, so this guy's open the entire time. We can work with that, right? Maybe there we go. Okay, I like the sound of that actually. So this, I'm pretty much just sticking with an A minor chord right there. Almost sounds like Taciturn from Stone Sour. God, I'm getting sidetracked again. Okay, so we go. No. So. I hit the second fret. Oh, no, wait. What am I doing? Okay, there we go. So we've got. Okay, so if we go from, I guess a good example would be like the G chord. If we go to the A, and then we try and make that transition over, we go. It sounds too major, like it sounds too bright. We need more darkness to it. I feel like going from an. Maybe we cut this one out, so we go. Okay, I like that. We're only doing 3 instead of that 4th. And then, again, still too bright. I think it's because we've got a triad kind of going here. That shouldn't even work. What the hell? Hmm. Okay, now we're getting somewhere, because we find ourselves there, which is nice. So if we're going... Mm. Okay, so then we go... Nope. That sounds too abrupt. I don't know. Let's be... Mm. So maybe if we go... Oh, this is so confusing to me. I don't know what to throw in here. It doesn't sound right. I mean... This itself doesn't sound right to me either. This doesn't feel like a good transition. Well, maybe because you're playing it wrong. Maybe we don't go that many steps up then? There we go. Stick around on the low side a little. Go up one more. There, that sounds good. So if we go... we find ourselves right back at the A minor. Dude, that worked out so well. Holy shit. Okay, wait. I'm not gonna lie, I think I'm pretty set on this being an acoustic exclusive, but I want to hear what this sounds like with gain. Something's not right. Okay, hear me out. Throw some reverb on. Take down the treble. Take up the bass. Set this to a not so heavy setting. Turn the gain down to about a 7. Maybe give us... Ooh, I know. Let's give this a shot. Okay, yeah, I just realized this might have to be an acoustic only kind of deal. Hang on real quick. Let's try something. Alright. Let's record this. I think... Damn it, okay, this is where I have to make a decision if I start with chords or if I start with fretting. I think we start with fretting. Let's give it a shot. Okay. Let's do a little trick in my books. Really quickly. Just give us like... I'm gonna try and set a limit for maybe... I don't know. How long are ballads normally? They're like 5 minutes long. Okay. I could easily fill a 5-minute time space with my guitar playing alone. But we're gonna try and set it at 4. At the maximum. That's not even a guarantee we're playing that long. But it's a good intro. I mean, some intros are like 40 seconds long, so... This sounds like trash, dude. I need a better mic. Okay, so this is a little trick that I like to do. So since I play mostly by ear, my ear's pretty trained on this kind of deal. So what I'm gonna end up doing is I'm gonna I'm gonna take the recording that I just did, and I'm gonna try and play some electric stuff over it. See if I get anything that I like. If not, whoop-de-doo, it just won't work, and it'll be an acoustic exclusive kind of deal. Can I try something? Can I? Buttons. I could have swore. Oh, I know how. Hang on. Let me. Let's go about 35 secs. And then we'll do this. Clone the clip. That way we have a solid. Ooh. Hang on. This is where shit gets tight. Ah. Trim. Alright. We want it down now. Let's try. So this is ringing out mostly. Let's try right there. Okay, so at the end of this recording. A few seconds of silence. Oh, they did not record it. Damn it. I thought that would work. Okay, that doesn't work. Fuck. I thought that would work.